I'm really craving to just like do something fun and random, and I also want to do a full face of affordable bits for you. Everyone loved this palette, so I'm going to revisit it as per your request, but I'm going to do something a bit more fun with like the other fun shades, because I only used like the neutrals last time and she was fierce, but you know, let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. I'm actually not going to do primer today because I want my like eye color to show underneath. Sometimes I like to do this when I want it to look a bit more editorial, like I just like not a completely blocked out lid, if that makes sense. Also, as usual, I have no skincare on my skin right now. I'm gonna do that after my eyes and do all my base afterwards. I was supposed to wash my brushes the other day and I forgot. Some of them are really dirty. I've been busy. I've been really busy. I want to create lots of structure, strength, and something really statement, you know? I'm such a huge fan of Sean Brady, who is a makeup artist in Australia, and I just find his looks to be magnetic. Like, I am drawn to his work. I think I'm subconsciously going to channel him. Let's just get into it. I want to start building all this shape and structure, so I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and let's go into this color. By the way, this is the MUA Glamour Touch palette, and this is a light grey. I think there's just something so high fashion about no primer, no color under the lid at all. So I'm just like really brushing this through the crease to create a really deep crease, very hollow. And you can really take your time here because this is such an integral part of the look, you know. And then I'm gonna start to pull it out. I'm gonna jump to my eyeliner brush and I'm gonna take the dark green and create like a liner. Don't worry about the shape at this point because we can always just like clean it up with makeup remover. Love. And then I think what I'm gonna do is actually take that green and like join it up. I'm kind of like joining it into my crease and then into the eyeliner. Fun. That feels gorgeous. Then I'm gonna take this fluffier, fatter blending brush and I'm just gonna run it over the line so it's a bit softer and a bit more blended. And I'm actually not gonna blend the bottom one out at this stage. I'm just gonna leave it as it is and keep it a bit more precise and sudden, whereas this one is just more of like a blend. Then I'm just gonna stay on that blending brush and I'm gonna take the blue, just like a navy shimmery blue, and work it in here. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love that color. Let's pull it in a bit. And by that I just mean blend it in so you can see a bit more of the blue. I'm gonna scoop it down a tiny bit. No, I'm not. Round it off of it. Cute, love that. This is really gorge. Then what do I have here? I'm gonna use the pinky purpley multi duochrome thing. Test it on my hand before I put it on my eyes, but it looks like that. Do I want to use that? Let's put a bit in here. That's nice. I'm gonna take a bit more of the blue and just define it again, because usually when you have something dark down and then you put shimmer on top of it, you need to go back and redefine the depth because you lose it a bit. Basically just make it dark again. This is so fun. I'm gonna take this goldy shade, which I never use gold, but this is like a foil. Let's do a bit of that on the eyebrow. Oh, nice. Ooh, gorge. Ooh, That's a nice shadow. Just blend the edges. Take the shimmer away from where you don't want it, basically. Wow. At this point, before I start to do any more, I'm gonna clean up slightly. Just taking a baby wipe. Oh my god, no! I smashed my mirror. So clean up the fallout. Sharpen this. Instantly gorgeous. Take away the fallout. And sharpen. And then I'm gonna make this skinnier and just more cool. Sharpening it up in the inner corner. Oh, I took it off. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. What I meant to do was make it very skinny, but I took too much off. It's amazing what a baby wipe can do, honestly. Although I think I preferred it when it was thicker. I've made this one too thin. So I'm gonna go back to the green and thicken it up again. It just looks better in my opinion. Cleaning up with a wipe is great and everything, but you do need to take a break because if you or your model has sensitive eyes, the more you do it, the more you're gonna aggravate the eye and just make a watery eye situation. We don't want to go there. I'm gonna take more of the blue on the blending brush and I'm actually just gonna deepen it up, and I think I actually want to take it on a fluffy blending brush and just blow it out a bit. Yes, there's a little explosion of blue. Love that. Let's take it down here. Nice, big fan. Then I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and just soften the edges of that. So then I want to use some pink eyeliner. This is a baby pink eyeliner from Wonderskin. And you can get these at Boots. Brighten that up. Nice. Makes it look very like alien chic. Make sure you really get it in the inner corner. I'm going to go to the gold on this kind of brush. Work it into my back of my hand and just blend it out. So it's like even softer. It's so cool. Mixed in with a bit of gold. Oh, I love that. Gorgeous. And I want to clean up my skin actually. I'm going to use a bit of my moisturizer. Tiny bit of the moisturizer. And then work it into a brush. Preferably like an angled brush so you could really get in there. And I'm just going to swoop away any fallout with a brush. This is less irritating than a baby wipe or a makeup remover, which is great, but you do need to be careful that you don't do it too much because otherwise you do annoy the eyes. But this is like a really, really gentle way to clean up. Such a game changer. And I want to start to polish it up a bit with a little bit of liquid liner. This one is from Beauty Bay. It's actually for eyebrows, but I really like it because the tip is really, really skinny. So I'm going to need a very skinny one to really get in here. Make it really deep. I actually just took a tiny bit of the blue on the liner brush and just extended it into the wing so it links to the blue on the other side. I think that looks really nice. I actually still don't know what I want to do with my eyebrows. I'm going to go into mascara. I'm just going to use the MUA Stop the Search mascara in black. Probably going to take a tiny bit of that off. I just want basically like a lash tint. So I'm just going to use my finger to take off the excess. It'll lift the bits that make it look like mascara and just makes it tinted. I'm going to do it on the bottom though, because I love heavy bottom mascara. I just think it's so cunt and editorial. I'm going to quickly go back to the liner and just make it even deeper. This brow liner is really good for this. Just does the work for you. Crazy. Actually, I'm going to use it on the upper lash line. Define it and then connect it. Because I feel like it was missing that, which it was. Like, come on. Oh, love. Gonna start to prep my skin with my skincare before I make any final adjustments. And I am just throwing on my usual concealer because I don't want to risk any new base products breaking me out because I have acne. Gonna add a wee bit of tint on the cheeks with this NYX Fat Cheeks in Dragonfruit Drip. I love this blush. I'm gonna just put it where I would blush naturally, which is just in the center of my face. I am just using a bit of corrector, which is orange, and concealer, which is Skin Tone Correct, to take down the colour on my brows a tiny bit I don't want them to look bleached, I just kind of want them to blend into the background so that you just don't really notice them at all. And I want to add, I have these really long spindly lashes, so I'm going to add those. I'm taking some eylure lash glue on a liner brush, scoop, and just put it along the lash line. And then this is what they look like. They're kind of all over the place at the minute. They're just so fab. And then I'll take the middle size and put it here. Gorge! And then I'm going to take a small one and put it there. So I'm not necessarily doing a full lash, it's kind of just a few random ones. So cute! I think I want to do one really long one on the outer corner too, so just take my lash glue and just do a dot there. I'm going to take the middle size lash. Cute. I'm tucking it in further than I originally placed the dot of glue, just so it's a bit more like a V shape on the outer corner. Really love. Now I think mostly I'm gonna kind of erase the colour on the lips a bit. So I'm just taking a bit of my concealer. Press it in there. Then I'm going to use this gorgeous Kaleidos liner in the shade number 1 Lattude. I think you can only get these online. They're like a tenner, I think. Gorge! Then I'm going to take this Kaleidos gloss. Again, you can only get it online, but it's affordable. This is a black gloss. I think it would be nicer if there was no lip liner. As much as I love that lip liner, I think it would be nicer if it was just gloss. That's just me, maybe. So, blurred out lip, sheer black gloss. Yeah. Gorgeous. Oh, love that. Oh my god, I love it. The look is complete. I absolutely adore it. This really scratched the itch that I have needed to scratch. I'm just going to touch up the pink eyeliner. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Go with that lip. I love the eye. I love the heaviness that's in the inner corner. I just love everything about it, to be honest. I feel very Pat McGrath. I feel very Galliano. What more could a girl possibly want? Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed this affordable drugstore runway-esque glam. And I will see you in the next one.